Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we continue to build budget decks with commanders from the upcoming Innistrad Remastered set. Leading this video is everyone's favorite crazy couple, Gisa and Geralf. You know, someone needs to make an altar of this card and turn them into Morticia and Gomez. Anyway, I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Gisa and Geralf are a 4-mana 4/4 legendary human wizard. When they enter, we mill 4 cards. Additionally, once during each of our turns, we may cast a zombie creature spell from our graveyard. Okay, so we're looking at a zombie deck. No tricks, no shenanigans, just a straight-up zombie deck. Our goal is to overwhelm our opponents with as many zombies as possible, all for under $50. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. I know I'm sponsored, so you may not believe me, but Ultimate Guard katanas are the best sleeves on the planet. They have gorgeous colors like these green ones, are durable and long-lasting, and an absolute joy to shuffle. Let Ultimate Guard protect your cards with katanas. Pick yours up today at your local game store or order them on Amazon. Link down below. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming with my son over on Musings by Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. For lands, we're running Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Drowned Catacomb, Ice Tunnel, Contaminated Aquifer, Tainted Isle, Darkwater Catacombs, Underground River, Choked Estuary, Temple of Deceit, Dimir Aqueduct, Bajuka Bog, Myriad Landscape, Evolving Wilds, Terramorphic Expanse, 15 Swamps, and 7 Islands. Our deck skews a lot more towards black, so we're running a lot more swamps than islands. Now, if you're wanting some upgrades for this other than fetches, the Shockland, and other more expensive lands, I highly recommend Field of the Dead. But if you do slot a Field of the Dead in this deck, I highly recommend splitting your basics into half snow-covered and half regular. This makes it easier to trigger Field of the Dead. Our mana ramp consists of Rooftop Storm, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman of Dominance, Dimir Signet, Sky Diamond, Charcoal Diamond, Mind Stone, Felwar Stone, Thrawn Dynamo, Gilded Lotus, Solemn Simulacrum, and Wayfarer's Bauble. A good mix of cost reduction, mana rocks, and land ramp, as it should be. For card advantage, we've got Laboratory Drudge, Zombie Apocalypse, Victimize, Undead Augur, Liliana's Standard Bearer, Zol Asher Lichlord, Violin Tumor, Village Rites, Windfall, Tolarian Winds, and Another Chance. Lots of cards that can fill our graveyard and bring stuff back from it as needed. Our interaction and spot removal package consists of a Cursed Marauder, Fleshbag Marauder, Cruel Revival, Deadly Plot, Overwhelming Remorse, Imprisoned in the Moon, Breathe Your Last, Hero's Downfall, Feed the Swarm, and Withering Torment. But we've also got a small counter magic package in Negate, Counterspell, Overcharged Amalgam, Sinister Sabotage, and Refute. Finally, Ashiok Dreamrender for some vicious graveyard hate and stacks against tutors. For board wipes, we've got Necrotic Hex, Necromantic Selection, and Crippling Fear. Thematic and powerful, as it should be. The core of our deck consists of Diagraph Captain, Liliana's Mastery, Gleaming Overseer, Eternal Skylord, Vizier of the Scorpion, Lord of the Accursed, Army of the Damned, Grey Merchant of Asphodel, Unbreathing Horde, Cemetery Reaper, Scourge of Neltoth, Loyal Subordinate, Vengeful Dead, Josuves Lich Knight, Liliana's Devotee, Overseer of the Damned, Gravespawn Sovereign, Tormod the Desecrator, and Mire Triton. Lots of lords and token generators, allowing us to overwhelm our opponents with an army of the undead. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 50 mana sources split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp. 11 pieces of card advantage. 16 pieces of interaction. 3 board wipes. 2 pieces of graveyard hate in Ashiok Dreamrender and Bojuka Bog. 1 sudden I win card in Rooftop Storm. Now, we're not running any of the Rooftop Storm combos in this deck, as you can see, but having the ability to cast any zombie for 0 mana is nuts. If we wanted to include the combos, we would want cards like Gravecrawler and a Sacrifice Outlet of some kind. Or Liliana Untouched by Death, which allows us to cast any zombie we want from our graveyard. Combined with Altar of Dementia, we become a mill deck, putting our opponent's entire libraries into their graveyard. If we had the budget, we could have included a Sararak the Arklich, and infinitely ventured through any dungeon we want, so long as it wasn't Tomb of Annihilation. But this isn't that type of deck. I didn't want to run a combo deck this time. I was going for something relentless, like the Living Dead are often portrayed. Wipe our zombies? Don't worry, they'll be back before you know it. After all, there are always more dead. Do you have a zombie deck? What's your secret deck tech? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alex, Borgie, Nazwin, Konga, Aaron, Chris, Robert, William Pye, Kazaris, Booksuit, Patrick, Naffy, Noodle, Tiz, Art, Richard, Devon, Lucius, Sint, and Boomy. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.